Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to Mount Smart number 2, getting ready for game 2. And as you're on our holding screen there, you can see a couple of fans way over the far side. And we'll just pan back a little bit as we get ready for the SAS College Rugby League First 13 Plate Grand Final. Wesley College will be up against Manurewa High School, and both of these schools have some very classy rugby league players, and they are not small. Big crowd over the far side there. A lot of happy college kids in tonight. And if you are out and about around Mount Smart number 2, it's only $2 entry fee, gold coin donation. Make sure it's a $2 coin. Come and join us. There's 2 more fantastic games of football to be had. If you can't make it, please share the live link, the live stream link from the Auckland Rugby League website page, www.aucklandleague.co.nz, or come to the Auckland Rugby League Facebook page and share and like and give us a few comments in regards to the action that you've just seen, and also the anticipation as it starts to mount now for the SAS College First Plate Grand Final against Wesley College and Manurewa High School. As public announcements coming across in the back PA. Just going through the team lists, and we're getting ready now as Corey's just getting an update on the latest list for us. As I can see way over on the far side, the Manurewa team are coming out now, along with Wesley College. Crowd starting to warm up. We'll see if we can't pick them up. Teams are getting ready. Referees are hitting. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes, the second grand final tonight, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League, sponsored by SAS Sporting Apparel for the College Rugby League. As they walk out now, we have Manurewa in the gold. Next to them with the black and white V is Wesley. Corey's just joining me back in the commentary box, and he's about to bring you now the players.
Yep, we are going to run you through the 2 team lists from the respective sides, and starting for Wesley at the back, Tui Pompey. The wings are Viliami Siri and Mesa Suakuru. The centres, Apanisa Silo and Dallas Lovo. The halves, Motu Ofisa and the captain, Ronan Lawrence. In the front row, Thomas Manasi and Irirangi Tainieri. The hooker is Lorenz Tupea. And the back row, Sione Fafita, Sam Havili and Sione Hafoka. And on the bench, Zaya Metzler, Taniela Prescott, Samisi Fa'asila and Tyree Karaka. And for Manurewa, we're at the back, Timothy Polga, Kilimiti Miley and Lawrence Nanai are the wings, Coronito Siuala and Fa'afili in the centres, Daly Dutton and Leighton Tauranga in the halves. In the front row, the captain, Tyrone Siwa, joins Jay Fesi Lafai. The number 9 is Gian Himara, and in the back row, Hurricane Roberts, Junior Poor, and locking the scrum, Xavier Tuigamala. The 14, Tuki Kamana Po, Viliami Kinesi, Timothy Toafua, and Lonnie Papani round out the bench. So those are your 2 sides who will take the field in the Premier Plate SAS College Rugby League Grand Final.
Absolutely awesome. The atmosphere here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for this match is electric. A lot of the college supporters, fans, mums and dads are down here, and the singing and the rivalry right over in that right-hand top corner. They're all out. They're thoroughly enjoying it. This is going to be a fantastic game. And Corey, you've been saying it all night, just love the SAS College Rugby League.
I get the feeling there might be a little bit of feeling in this one from the crowd in these early exchanges.
There you go. And I just love the way they've got all the music down. They've got the replies, and then their chant goes up, and the school has a right to reply. I mean, this is just fantastic football, great support. And not only that, the rugby league that's being played, the actual footy on the ground, absolutely outstanding.
So the Wesley boys now in full voice. How good is it?
Yep.
It's just
I mean,
about
that's a show in itself.
I was just going to say, it's almost worth the gold coin entry on itself just to see these two schools and the spirit and the crowd in this one. It's only going to get bigger, ladies and gentlemen, as we build towards kickoff and the big one between Kelston Boys High School and St. Paul's College. But in the meantime, we have an SAS Premier Plate to decide, and it's going to be Wesley, who are first used to the ball, Manurewa, to get us underway.
And if you've just joined us, make sure to share, like, get our link around. This is going to be a massive game. Manurewa High up against Wesley College. And you're going to see some fantastic football. Don't go anywhere over the next hour. This is just going to be magic stuff.
So, seconds away from kickoff here in the SAS Premier Plate Grand Final between Wesley College and Manurewa. It is going to be Wesley who get first use of the ball, and I dare say the first hit up is going to be a big one. These boys plenty fired up from some of the noise coming from the crowd, and they know what an occasion this is here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2. Under lights. Cannot wait for this one. Aaron Keshin now awaiting final confirmation to get things underway.
Match managers just getting everyone to take their seats sideline, calming all the enthusiasm down.
Yeah, very important, obviously, in these school games to make sure everything is ticked off in that area as well. Emotions can get the little better of people occasionally, so best to get all the boys seated down there, and we can concentrate on the footy. So final preparations now going on as Troy Hardy's phone goes in the background again, and boy, he's a popular man today. Remembering Wesley, of course, made the grand final in the Premier Comp last year, lost to St. Paul's in the decider. Huge effort from the renowned rugby union school. Referee Aaron Keshin now turns around, looks at his officials, and ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. SAS Premier Plate Grand Final. Manurewa get us underway. And here it comes now, the big carry off the back fence, and the contact immediately. Wesley with a good start there. Jay Fesi-Falai carrying forward. My apologies, Irirangi Tainini on that one, and they go wide early, flick pass out the back, play on, huge hit, and we're straight underway here. I think the ARL tent might have copped a hit there as well. So a physical start to this one there. A couple of hellos being exchanged between the boys there. So early drama here. Sione Hafuka exchanging a few words there with, I think it's the number 6 from Manurewa, Dalen Dutton. And a shake of hands at the end of it all, and it's all good. So early fireworks here at Mount Smart Stadium, number 2. And it's going to be a scrum to pack down on halfway. Manurewa ball. So Wesley, their opening possession didn't last long. And they are now going to pack the scrum down. Dalen Dutton on the ball. And away we go.
Apologies, Corey. The songs are breaking out. The lights are coming on. Somebody's just run into the tent down there, and I think he got it back up and is back into the game, no problem. Back to the action. It is all on here, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to love this football.
So here we go. Manurewa now 35 metres out from their line. They go out the back. Dutton turns play back inside there to Tuigamala. Loni Papani shifts play on there. Physical defence from Wesley early on. Sione Hafuka finishing things off, the year 13. Wearing the 13 today. Loni Papani, a late starter for Rewa. Take it forward now, 12 metres out from the line. Rewa with the first genuine attacking chance of the game. Wesley received the ball. It lasted about 5 minutes before someone had taken out the tent. And there was a dropped ball. And that, speaking of dropped ball, is one from Manurewa, and Wesley are going to survive it. So opening 2 sets, errors from both teams, and then we can see in back play. Looks like it may be Taineri down with a bit of a knock. He took a hit there in the tackle. Can hear chants of Rewa in back play.
I don't know why we're laughing ever so daintily there, Corey, in regards to that last chant from the Manurewa crew.
Something about Whakatane College. Anyway, 25 metres out from the line. Here come Wesley. Can they hold the ball and complete the first set of the game? Nice little bit of ball playing there at the line. And good yardage on offering early on. arm twisted awkwardly under the tackle there for Sione Hafuka.
Another strong,
Tupea up
great
over
man.
halfway. So plenty of feeling in this one earlier. Tupea goes out the back now, brings Pompey into the play. Ofisa takes it to the line, halfway. 3.5 minutes gone here in the SAS Premier Plate. Manasi gets a chance now, gets the off foot away, prop to prop. This is good play from Wesley. And Taineri is free, gets the ball out the back. The second phase is alive. Hafuka now on the ball. He's taken down 9 meters out from the line. Wesley in a hurry to get things going. Tupea looking out towards his left. Ronan Lawrence now on the ball, the captain. What can he do? Sums play up, gets it out to his back rower out wide. Second phase, it's alive.
Bang.
Wesley have gone over. And it is Apanisa Silo who is going to open the scoring in the SAS Premier Plate. We're going to wait confirmation. There might be an issue here in the lead up. Quick chat going on from the sideline official. Aaron Kesher waiting for confirmation. And we're going to point to the spot, and Wesley College strike first with a lovely bit of second phase out on the left edge. We look forward to watching the replay on this one. We see it now out towards this left edge here. Fafita on the ball. Sums play up nicely, gets the old offload away out the back. There was a hint of a forward pass here, which may have been what they were weighing up, but in the end, Silo goes over for the try, and it is Wesley who strike first. So a frantic start to this one, Troy Hardy. Plenty going on, plenty of big hits.
There's so much going on, it's hard to believe, Corey, not just out there. There's so much stuff going on, I'm just about losing my mind. But I think the Manurewa supporters went awfully quiet. Did you notice that? Way over the far side there. We're waiting for the next song, next chant.
Oh, it'll be back, don't you worry. It'll be back. So in the meantime, Tupea is going to attempt the conversion, the year 12 student playing dummy half today. He was around last year from memory as well in this team. So we await confirmation to see if the kick goes over. Time back on from referee Aaron Kesher. Tupea to move in right under the ARL flag. Strikes the ball, it's good. It's going to be straight over the black dot. And that is a perfect start for Wesley College. 6 points still over Manurewa High School. 5.5 minutes gone. SAS Premier Plate. And boy, it's all on here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mount Smart Stadium number 2. If you're just joining us, the second game of our three-game extravaganza. Brought to you by SAS in association with Hayden and Rollitt and our streaming partners, CTAS. So it is going to be Rewa who get things back underway, and not sure if you're picking up some of the chanting going on from the crowd, but plenty of noise being made from the respective schools here. It was come along in your school uniform, and entry is free, and a big turnout from both schools. It's only going to get bigger as we build towards kickoff in the big one. Kelston versus St. Paul's in the Premier Grand Final. Ronan Lawrence fields the kickoff now and hands it off. Tuigamala leads the way with some good line speed there, takes him down. Tupea now into dummy half. They go out the back door. And here come Wesley. Manasi. Tupea into dummy half. Shift play out towards the right edge now, and Wesley again with an early spread. But on that occasion, we've been called back for something. I think it's going to be a Rewa ball here. It is going to be a pack down and a Rewa scrum, ladies and gentlemen. So Wesley, on that occasion, wastes the opportunity following the try. And they will now pack down the scrum 35 meters out from the line. So just 7 minutes gone in this one, and it has been a frantic start. End-to-end stuff. We saw some big shots right from the opening. Hit up as Rewa now packed down the scrum. It is going to be Motu, or Dalen Dutton, I should say, feeding the scrum now as they spread play out towards the right. Coronito Miley coming in looking for a little bit of work, met by a good, strong line from Wesley, who drive him back. Towards the middle of the park they come now. Rewa. Papani at dummy half. Move out towards the left. Tuigamala let to run a long way before he's taken down. The 17-year-old plays for the Manurewa Marlins at club level. Back towards the middle of the sticks now. Tyrone Siwa, the captain. takes them to within 4 metres. They're not far off the line here. Rewa battles for the quick play of the ball, gets one in the end. Papani goes backdoor now. They hand it off to the second rower, Junior Power. Papani again at dummy half, back towards the middle of the sticks. They shift play on. Good line speed though from Wesley. Deny him and drive him back. 12 metres out from the line now, Rewa. And there's been a spill in there as well. So Wesley are going to hold the ball. The ball's been thrown away. Wesley is saying, well, hang on, that's a penalty. Referee Aaron Casher says, we're all good, boys. Let's get back to the footy. So Wesley now to resume play. Manasi takes it forward, 22 metres off his line. Tupaia at dummy half, dummies, and then goes to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for a big boy back on his inside, and he finds Silo, who goes all the way through and might have a knock on there. So it was a good carry. Tried to promote the second phase, but on that occasion, no one there. Ronan Lawrence gives him a little pat on the back, says, we're all good. Was the right thought from the boys. So Rewa now dodge a bullet. We'll pack down a scrum on halfway. You can see Tyrone Siwa there in shot, captain of the Manurewa High team. So the scrum to pack down now. Daly Dutton, another of the Manurewa Marlins players in this team. And away we go. Hands it out to his centre, Fa'afili. 45 metres out from the line now. Papani plays play back inside now. Good yardage on offering here from the 11, Hurricane Roberts. 20 metres out from the line now. Here come Rewa, looking for a reply after Wesley struck first. Fullback getting involved now, Timothy Ponga. 12 metres off the line now. Papani into dummy half. Heads played back towards the middle of the park. Dutton with some footwork. Tricked the initial line, eventually taken down. Lawrence comes in to help. Papani looking left and right. Goes back towards the middle of the park. Now Tuigamala takes it forward. Met in a tackle there by the 14. Metzler for Wesley. They go out the back door now. Find their playmaker. Tauranga takes it to the line. It's turned over. Wesley survive another one. Good goal line defence. Wesley College. Boy, it's been a busy start to this one here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2. This one, the SAS Premier Plate competition. Ronan Lawrence now getting it to dummy half to do a little bit of work. Hands it off. Plenty of second phase early from Wesley. And speaking of, there's the offload there. They get the ball out the back. Hafoka now on the ball. Takes it all the way up to halfway. They've got some big units and they are making yardage. Hafoka now to Tupaia. To Lawrence. Lawrence switches the play. Brings Pompey into it. They go out to the right there. Ball is spilled. It's going to be a Rewa ball, I would think. Wesley have recovered, but it's going to be a knock-on in there, I think, from Wesley. And Manurewa will pack down the scrum and get the ball back. So a couple of errors starting to creep into this one here. It has been a really frantic start to this one. End-to-end action here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2 as the sun well and truly disappears. The floodlights now taking full effect here on the number 2 ground. And a big thank you to our principal sponsors, SAS, along with Hayden and Rollett, who you can see in the background there, for bringing us College Rugby League every year. Without them, there would be no live stream. And also a big shout out to the Auckland Rugby League Board of Directors for their initiative and forward thinking in this one, bringing the next generation of talent live around the world online through our streaming partners, CTAS. The ball now spills out the back from Rewa. Sloppy start. Paonga picks it up. They've lost probably about 15 metres on that one, so now 40 metres out from the line. Rewa will start this set.
Great to be back, Corey. You've done well over the last 15 minutes, mate.
Welcome back, Troy. You've missed plenty. A really frantic one in this one, and he's worn a bit of a high shot there as poor old Papani over the top. I think it was Thomas Manasi who finishes him, but this quick style to the game continues here. Papani now into dummy half. They look out the back door now. Dutton puts an early kick in up over the top.
Yes, he's in play.
Seri back to receive. Taken down eventually. Good chase there from the Rewa boys. So Wesley looking to ruck it out now. Got that early try, and then since then have had to do a fair bit of defensive work. Ronan Lawrence now set out towards the right. The outside back's coming and looking for a little bit of work. Ronan Lawrence puts the footwork on. Had the player loom in on his shoulder there. Lawrence, of course, a survivor from last year's runner-up team that played St. Paul's in the big one. Went down to the perennial heavyweights Tupea now will kick from dummy half. It's not going to be a 40-20, just outside. Finds some grass on it as a good kick, and back to retrieve Manurewa. A little bit of a goose step there. Plenty of goose steps, in fact. Good chase from Wesley as well. So they pin them down 20 metres out from the line now, but a second phase. Good contact there from Silo.
Some of the Manurewa players in the background just getting back into play.
Oh, big contact there. And leading the way again, it was Silo. Boy, he has dished out some punishment early, including the first try. So he's been in everything. It has the centre. They come out towards this left edge of Wesley. Struggling to make yardage here, Rewa. And that's not going to help. Tuigamala puts it down. So right on halfway now, Wesley will get the ball back. Hafoka takes it forward, 45 metres out from the line. Pompey into dummy half, out towards his right edge, Fafita. Back to Pompey. Tui Pompey, of course, we saw his brother Adam playing the halves last year, off with the Sydney Roosters. And a nice little bit of second phase there. Here it comes from Wesley. They're throwing the ball around. Silo involved again. He's trouble every time he touches the ball, this kid. 20 metres out from the line now. Fresh legs onto the field. Fa'asila.
One of the Wesley players down in the background seeking medical attention now.
25 metres out from the line. Tupea calling players back in under him. And we can hear the chant going on in the background from the boys now as Wesley go into good ball. Nice carry forward there.
I think there was an ambulance siren they were setting up for the Wesley player in the background, but he's okay, ladies and gentlemen, joining back into play now.
Lawrence dribbles a little kick through. It's taken a deflection. Danger times here for both teams from broken play. Rewa have recovered it, so good work there from Manurewa, and they get back on the ball. So end-to-end stuff here. Ronan Lawrence now joins the tackle. Look at results from pool play. Wesley topping play with 4 wins and a loss, and Rewa finishing third on the ladder with 3 wins and a couple of losses. The last time they met, Wesley ground out a tough 16-10 victory over Rewa a few weeks ago. So a history of close matches between these two. And Manurewa now to kick for touch. And right over the ARL tent there, they will start this set just about right on halfway. 15.5 minutes gone. SAS Premier Plate action brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. So Rewa now back into it. Junior Power.
Stolen it. No, referee's not happy, mate.
Ball come loose, and we wait for confirmation on that one. I think we might have a strip in there, or is it going to be a knock-on? I think it's going to be a knock-on, so Wesley, plenty of clapping going on because they know they have survived another one there. Ronan Lawrence coming over. So a sloppy start, Manurewa. Plenty of errors in the early exchanges. And you feel it is only a matter of time before Wesley make them pay again. So it's gone pretty quick this first half here. 9 minutes remaining in the first stanza of the SAS Premier Plate. The scrum to pack down 40 metres off Wesley's line. Ronan Lawrence with the loose head and feed. And it goes, and Wesley back on the attack now. Tupea turns a second row back inside. Sam Havili takes it forward, 45 metres out from the line. Fa'asasila, 35 out from the line here. Rewa doing their best to slow the play the ball down. Tupea. Back end field. Ofisa takes it forward. Ronan Lawrence shifting out towards this left edge. Ball has spilt loose. Sione Fafita's put the ball down, and a reprieve for Manurewa. But boy, there was some exciting play in there from Wesley Troy. They're not afraid to throw the ball around. Plenty of second phase.
Yeah, and look at the strong tackle there, mate.
So Rewa now tasked with getting out of their own end. And the ball has spilt loose. Play on is the call. Danger signs here for Rewa. They've got a staggered line. Eventually taken down there by Daly Dutton. So here come the Wesley boys. Out towards the right. Ofisa to
Right.
Tupea. Tupea's into space. Can they get there in enough numbers? I think he's been held up. We're going to have to wait for confirmation on this one. Referee Aaron Kesher going over to have a look. He's pointing to the spot. And that is a try, ladies and gentlemen. So Wesley College have struck again. Perhaps a fortuitous one there. It was impossible to tell if it had gone over or not, but Aaron Kesher seemed pretty confident. Went straight to the spot. We get a look now to Tupea. Burrows over under the attention of two, and oh, did he get it down, Troy?
Hard to see through the three Marlins players. The Manurewa high school players there. Marlins in the old gold jersey with the missing black V. I'm sure all the Manurewa fans out there will be saying that that was not a try, and all the Wesley people and half those kids over there in that uniform and those black and white blazers are going, just take a kick of goal.
Of course, hard to see on the replay, but even harder to see live, so a good call from the officials, very confidently made. And Wesley with the opportunity to go out to a 2-score lead. Would be 12 points to nil with 19 minutes gone in the SAS Premier Plate, brought to you in conjunction with Hayden and Rollett. We can see the beautiful Hayden and Rollett bolsters there in the corner of the shot. So Pompey to attempt the conversion for Wesley. In he comes, strikes it. All good, flags are up, and it is Wesley College 12, Manurewa High School 0, 19 minutes gone in the SAS Premier Plate Grand Final, the second of our three-game extravaganza here at Mount Smart Stadium, number 2. And Wesley really just made the most of a number of errors from Manurewa that time. And now Reba with a chance to return serve. Under lights here at Mount Smart Stadium number 2. There's something about it. Footy under lights. Plenty of excitement. A good turnout from the crowd, which is building quickly for the big one. Kelston versus St. Paul's in the SAS College Rugby League Grand Final to decide who are the kings of Auckland.
Referee's having a talk to the match manager. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. If you are out and about and around town near Mount Smart, come down and join us. Only $2 to get in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And plenty of room here in regards to securing yourself a seat for the big one. As Corey's alluded to, St. Paul's playing Kelston, and that is going to be a massive clash tonight. And to be fair, this one's turning out to shape up to be a great game of footy as well. And let's see now whether Manurewa can contain the boys from the south down inside their 20.
So here we go, back to it go Wesley, beats the initial one before he's eventually met by a desperate Manurewa line. Listen to the crowd erupt, riding every single hit up at this stage of the game. Back towards the middle, they come now. Lawrence turns the second row back inside. Boy, he's got a good link with those back rows. Sione Fafita on that occasion coming back inside. Lawrence, questionable pass, and it's more than questionable, it's forward.
Yeah, great call. I was going to... Yeah, even though it looks, and you're very lucky, ladies and gentlemen, watching the live stream. It's very bright and vivid here at the actual game. A little bit dark on one side of the field, and I'm sure that once the big heavy spotlights start warming up, vision won't be too much of a little bit of a sneaky heat there. But I think the little player thought he was on the scamper there and away, and the referee managed to pull him back. And
a credit to our camera crew here from CTAS, Mr. Grant Collingwood, done a beautiful job with the shots again tonight. Bringing us footage all year, and it's been fantastic bringing you the live streams all year. Of course, we will be live at the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership on the weekend as well, so really looking forward to bringing you the semi-finals again. But in the meantime, we've got a heck of a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen, as Rewa enjoy their first real attacking chance in the last 10 minutes. Excellent run forward there from Junior Poa, who goes very close now out of dummy half. Sneaky little dart that time from Gian Hamada.
Oh.
Goes one out. He's going to have gone very close here. Is Tuigamala, I think it is. Short is the call. Backdoor they go.
Must have gone head first, straight into the Hayden Rollett bolster.
Kamanu Po takes it forward now. Tuigamala, good leg drive. Got there in the end, did Wesley. And that is going to be a handover ball. And they put the ball down in frustration. Just couldn't find a way through there, Troy, but credit to the Wesley line. Got there in numbers.
Yeah, great scramble. Now we're going to see them rock it out from inside their 20. And still going, looking for an offload. Great meters.
Great run there from Salkuru. And Wesley now on the charge. Manasi takes it forward, 45 metres off their line. Here come Wesley. Watch out for the big boys. Look out for the second rowers to get turned back on the inside again. Lawrence, he loves that play, turning Fafita and Havili back in on his inside. And I can tell you they are big boys with footwork. It's going to cause some troubles through the remainder of this first half and certainly in the second. Now Lawrence gets to his kick. It's an early one, goes over the top. He's found space. And Ponga goes back to collect it, slips as well, but the chase is good from Wesley. Tupea up in the line, and they meet him there. Great work, Wesley College, pin him 8 metres out from his line. Rewa now with a big task on their hand. Tupea, nice work out of dummy half.
Massive task, and a few of them are still getting back into their side of the field. They're there now.
Need a big carry or two from their outside backs here, Troy. You know what it's like when you're a forward and you've done a fair bit of defence. Always nice when the backs get in and get involved. I'm sure we will start to see the centres and wingers have a bit of involvement in this one. 25 metres off their line now. Rewa looking to generate a bit of momentum in the middle of the park. Here comes a big carry off the back fence there. Ronan Lawrence hanging on around the legs. Eventually slips off, but does the job. Slows him down before a couple of teammates arrive. Get into the back end of the tackle count now. They'll kick Will Rewa up over the top. But it's going to find Pompey on the full. Now Pompey looks up and sees a whole lot of gold jerseys. Puts a little bit of footwork on. I like his style. This kid got the long legs at the back and a little bit of footwork. We mentioned his brother Adam was an integral part of this team last year, playing in the halves. As we see the number 6 there. Speaking of halves, Motu Afisa taking it forward, doing the props job.
Another great run here. Great carry. Oh, hit him high.
Manasi, boy, he's been influential early on in this one. Ball spilled out the back. That's going to be a knock-on. That is going to be a knock-on, and it is going to be a Manurewa ball. So sloppy stuff there from Wesley. You can see the disappointment on the faces there for the Wesley boys. They know they've blown an opportunity there and let them off the hook. So not long to go in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Just about at halftime in the SAS Premier Plate. And we have Wesley College leading Manurewa High School 12 points to 0 in game 2 of our 3-game extravaganza here at Mount Smart Stadium, number 2. Siren goes in the background. The boys having a quick chat, and we will go to Oranges. So we will take a short break. Wesley College 12, Manurewa High School 0 in the SAS Premier Plate.